baby boy, you like that? So everybody asks me about Roly. Well, he does a lot of miles. We have him looked at by the vet every year, and he's always come up lovely. He's 23-year-old now, be 24 this coming year. Good old friends, we work well together. I taught him, teach him, he's a bright horse, no two ways about that. He's a, what are you doing, my boy? He's a lovely horse, he really is. We've been together a long time, like 21 years coming up. And I taught him his own language, so when I'm driving it, he only gets used for about 32%, I think Mel works it out of horses. Good boy. So he only gets used for about 32%, Mel works it out, I wouldn't know. And but I taught him his own language, so when I say to him, uh-oh, that means back up, steady, slow down, yeah? And all sorts of different things I say you probably hear on the films, yeah? So that when I'm driving this horse here, I can give him the correcting, trot on, walk on, steady, come back, canter, whatever I want. Stand still, back. I can do that to that horse and do a different language with Roly. So what I can say to Roly is like, uh-oh, say it once, he'll slow right down. I'll say it twice, uh-oh, with a longer bit on the end, and he'll stop. And then when I go to him, uh-oh, 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 and he'll back up. And then I can use that to teach the other horse alongside him. But yeah, we've been together a long time. He's a lovely old fella. The other thing is, I forgot about this, a lot of people ask me this. So when you're driving him, his ears are always back. Well, sure they are. We work together, me and him. So he don't have to worry about what's in front of him, because he's, he don't need to think, oh my God, there's a lorry, or there's a tractor, or there's an hole in the road, or there's some men working. That don't exist in his world. He's been there and done it so many times. Even from a youngster, he was like that though. But from ever I trained him, to work with me, yeah. But he's trained me as well. But from that time, and the other horse before, always has his ears back, listening for the next instruction. Always listen for the next instruction. If something really took his attention, it'd have to be something massive. If it took his attention, he'd prick his ears forward, but they'd be back in a second. He'd only pick up what information he wanted, and he'd be back in a second to me. But I don't talk to him all the time, not come on, there's a good boy, that's lovely, like that. He knows I say to him, oh, he knows that one, and all the things I say to him to get him to do what I want. But the funny thing is, we've been together that long, we'll come to a junction, and he's over the last, I don't know how many years, maybe 15 years, I don't know, I can't put a time on it, but he started to understand the other horse, that is incredible. So he'll preempt what they're going to do. So for instance, if he feels one's not doing the job properly, he's not into the collar, and he hears me ask the horse, come up, like that, or whatever I say, or trot on, like that, because I'm not talking to him, you'll find that he'll slow up, ease off his collar, very, very slightly, to let the weight go on the horse's shoulder, so he knows, oh, that's what you mean, pull it now, yeah, stuff like that. It's quite involved actually, but to sit by the side of me and see it, people are like amazed, but it's only because you're together so much, and we're good mates, we're good workmates, we're, well, all round, he's my best friend, isn't he? I mean, no question of doubt about it. He's proper, he's 100%, and he'll take a bit of place in everything. So how he's bred is a Connemara stallion on an Irish draft mare. Yeah, baby. On an Irish draft mare, but not an Irish draft as we know it today, more the old-fashioned Vanner type of Irish draft. That's how he's bred. But and he got his name Roly because he used to love Rolos. I had an intern, come with us for a few days over from the States, and she used to buy these Rolos, and she used to feed them to him. Well, that's how he ended up getting his name. That was years ago. Oh, my baby boy, how good. Yeah, that's how he got his name, Rolo. And that's how he's bred. These horses that are bred like this, I've had two in my lifetime, and both of them have been the same. Very steady, very, very, I mean, you want to go away? Yeah, you go away. So, you know, they're very, very steady. They're good horses, no two ways about it. Very, very powerful, very strong. You can see just how much he loves me as he walks away in the distance. Now the carrots are gone. But yeah, we are good mates. I'm privileged to work with him, really. And he's a lovely, lovely horse. And long may he go on. All the time he's happy working and he can do it. We've got the other one in the background to come forward and take the strain. If he ever starts feeling uncomfortable or anything, then I'll stop. But considering he's worked all that time, and he has worked, you know, sometimes 7 days a week, but he's as fit as a fiddle, and he just loves to, you know, be around people. You'd think like you could turn him out with other horses and he'd like that, but he don't like other horses. Not that he don't like them, that's wrong, but this is his paddock and he don't want anybody else here but him. This is his chill time, and I seriously do mean that. He's a working horse, unlike 99% of horses, a genuine work horse. And he would do any job. You know, you could snag timber with him one day, chain arrow a field the next day. You could bath him out and he'd pull Santa down in his sleigh. You know, he'd do anything you want him to do. But he's a lovely old boy, but he's not got a lot of patience with other horses. With people, he'd be around people every day. You're going to bite my thumb, are you? No? So yeah, there he is, the old chap. He's a lovely, lovely boy, isn't he, mate? Hey? And as gentle as horse could be, you know, you put your fingers inside his mouth, look, like that, just lay him there. He wouldn't think of biting you. He'd crush my fingers like he'd crush a carrot. Would not think of it. Just a lovely, gentle creature. And in fact, I've just been feeding him carrots. He just feels that. No, that's not a carrot. He leaves it. You know, he's just lovely. Yeah, I do think the world of him. I do really. And he's all covered in mud and muck now. Which I'll come and see him every day. Turn him out now. He's going to have a few, well, about 2 weeks off. He has a summer break and a winter break. He's going to have 2 weeks off, and at Christmas he always does. He's been out here now 3 or 4 days. I just thought I'd bring you over and let you have a look at him. The 2 horses I've had bred this way have both been grey. The Connemara having a strong influence in the bloodline, I think. Oh my baby, what are you doing, darling? You good boy. And this is what I mean with him. He'd stand here all day. I've got no more carrots, but he'd stand here and just be with you, wouldn't you? Hey? What are you talking about? Hey? Is that what you want to know? We're talking about you, are we? Oh, my darling boy. Are we talking about you? Hey? Yes, we are, aren't we? You good old Christian, aren't you? Hey? Good old boy. Yeah, he's no time for other horses, but he's definitely time for people. When people come and have a drive with him, you know, they say, I let them take the reins on a pair, you know, if it's their horse by the side. And he takes no notice of them, really. He does his job, he knows exactly what to do, where he's going and what he's going to do. But, you know, what he's going to do and where we're going to go, he knows every route there is. If I turn left there, he knows we're going with 2 options, we got this way, 3 options the other way. But he'd do that and he'd take no notice of the people at all. And just does his own thing. But he's a lovely old boy.